Good morning, everyone. Yes, it is Thursday morning, March the 9th, and we are having an episode of Strictly Business. I thank you so much for coming out and joining us this morning. As you can see, I have our celebrity golf tournament on our screen to keep it on your mind that June 9th, the Southern California will have its 27th year of its celebrity golf tournament at the Brookside Country Club in the city of Pasadena at the Rose Bowl. I will be commercializing that all day and all day tomorrow and all the rest of until June 9th. I want to thank you for coming out to Strictly Business, and we're going to get right into what our topic is today. And our topic is today, the first quarter is almost over. Where are you at? What promises did you make to yourself in December when it was clicking down the time and you say 2023 is going to be my year? I am going to step it up. I am going to do this. The tables are going to turn. I am being blessed, favored, and highly favored. Things are going to happen for me. So I know that's going to happen in 2023. So now we're going to talk about what's happening in the first quarter. We're going to talk about what are those things, that promises that you made to yourself in January, and you said, okay, here's my New Year's resolution. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what's going to happen. Here's how I'm going to perform and how it's going to make myself, my company, the people around me a better person. Where are you at the end of the first quarter is the question that we have to ask you today.
Good news for the Southern California business community. Now you can add your business to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce Business Directory complimentary. We have been working tirelessly to build a list of Black-owned enterprises in Southern California. This is an excellent way for you to be a part of an expansive network and find your ideal customers, business partners, and vendors. So don't waste time. Visit blackchamberofcommerce.org today and add your business today.
And I want to add to that directory is that you don't have to be in Southern California. The directory is a free process. If you're a minority business, if you're a mainstream business, and you want to figure out how to do business with Black businesses in America, Black businesses in Southern California, Black businesses across the state, we are the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce, which is a national organization out of Washington, D.C., and we're also a part of two of our state organizations here in the state of California. So we have the opportunity to connect you to the right person or the right buttons. But what we want to talk about is that what have you done the first quarter of 2023? Where are you at? Is your business at the level that it's supposed to be at so that you would be able to complete what you said would happen by December of 2023? Are you on track? And if you're not on track, let's talk about how to get back on track. Did you do your calendar? Are you online? Where is your website at? Have you gotten the tools together, or are you still just gathering? Are you saying, hey, I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that. I'm going to make this happen. This is going to do this and this is going to do that. And nothing has happened. Who's dragging their feet? Well, is it because Pookie and them didn't come pick you up? Oh, I was going to do this in January, but I had a water pipe bust at my house. So I had to do this and I had to go do this, and everybody got a had to do. If you do your had to do's instead of what you're going to do or what you're supposed to be, if you do your had to do's as opposed to your supposed to do's, you're going to always be behind. So you have to do your have to do's and you have to do your gotta do's no matter what. So at the end of each day, we talked about this. We talked about this last year in November and December about having your plan together and putting your plan in action. Action is the key word. Action is what you should be doing in 2023. If you have missed the first quarter of the year and you're behind with your business, you haven't opened it. I plan to do this and I plan to do this. One of the things that I plan to do is to get my business license, is to get my tax ID number, run my DBA. If you haven't run your doing business ad in the newspaper and made an announcement that you're coming, and that's what that is. Doing business as is an announcement. Hey, world, Rich is getting ready to open up an internet cafe in San Bernardino. Come, drink coffee, go online, check out our location. Hey, world, I am getting ready to open up my real estate office and I'm going to sell real estate. What's better than my real estate office to the 200,000 real estate agents that are around Southern California? Because it's you. Are you out prospecting? How do you prospect as a real estate agent? I mean, really, do you go around knocking on the doors and say, hey, do you want to sell your house? You want to sell your house? You want to buy a house? How do you find your client? If you haven't sold a house in the first quarter of 2023, what is your number that you said in 2022, how many houses you were going to sell this year? I'm going to sell 50 houses this year. I am going to have 25 buyers. What are you doing? Really, what are you doing to get that? How do you get that? What are the steps to be able to reach out and say, here's my clients, here's my product, here's what we're going to do? How do you put your client, your product, these things together in this first quarter? If you're on track, in the first quarter of what you said you would do for 2023, then you're in good shape. But if you're not on track, you're behind. And if you're behind, how do you catch up? When January 2023, after the balloons went and the crepe paper and all of this and the party was over with, January 2nd, 2023, did you say, let's go? Did you take off? Because now we're at the end of the first quarter coming up. And I need you to look back. I need you to look back and see what happened in the first quarter. Because some of those things that didn't happen in the first quarter have now rolled over into the next quarter. So you have to double down on it. You have to now do that and do this. You cannot get further and further behind in your plan to do business, in your plan to get a new client. I'm going to have 3 clients in the first quarter of the year. You didn't get any. Why? What did you do? Where was your marketing plan? Did you do your Instagram? And if that didn't work, did you go knock on some doors? Well, people don't cold call anymore. That's why you should cold call. People don't walk around in business and go, hey, my name is, I got a little business card in my hand, and I just thought I'd stop by here and say hello to you and find out what you do and how I could help you and how you could possibly help me. You're a new business in my neighborhood, and I'm in the neighborhood, and how can I bring you some clients? Did you do that? Oh no, I emailed 300,000 people on Instagram, and I got 24,000 likes on Facebook, and my YouTube is this. Did you sell anything? Did anybody come to your door and say, hey, I'll take 2 of those? No, didn't happen, because they're not going to come knock on your door. Can you go knock on their door? Yeah, you better believe it. I came home the other day and there was some rocks in a bag, and a gardener had put these rocks in a bag with his business card at the door. He's reached out so that I would be able to see what we were trying to do. One of the things about being in business is that you got to connect the dots to be able to see what you're trying to do. This is an episode of Strictly Business, and we'll be right back.
One of the secrets to exposure for your business lies within supporting Black businesses and entrepreneurs. And that is why the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce is here, to connect Black businesses from the desert to the sea. Let's join hands to empower and sustain our community. By becoming a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, you can grow your business and increase your clientele. With our innovation, we'll generate new businesses and get new customers. And we'll connect new mindsets with businesses from across Southern California to help bridge the wealth gap. Let's connect, build, and grow together. Join us now at blackchamberofcommerce.org.
And that's one of the things that you need to do. If you have not become a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, from the desert to the sea, you need to do that. You need to go online right now at blackchamberofcommerce.org and put that behind you. Okay, I don't have $200 a day, Rich. I got to do this, and I gotta. Okay, I tell you what, go online, put your information in the directory while you're sitting there, while you're walking around. You can do it on your phone. You can do it while you're in the lobby waiting for your dental appointment. You can do things while you have to take advantage of every second that you have available to you, because the next second might not be yours. Yeah, that's what I said. The next second might not be yours. Taking advantage so that you're not so far behind in the first quarter, and now that the first quarter is coming to the end, you got to look back and say, did I get my HR in place? Did I hire the one person? Did I call the company that's giving out employees for free so that I could get some help? Did I find an intern? Ask yourself the hard questions that did not happen for you in the first quarter. Take these last 2.5, 3 weeks of the first quarter and play catch up. Listen, oh my goodness, write down on the list of the things that you should have happened or that should have happened for you in the first quarter that did not happen because the water pipe busted at the house and Pookie didn't pick me up. My car was down. The bus didn't come on time. An excuse is like everything, because everybody got one. Don't use those. Find a resolution for those excuses. Get them out of the way. Do not let these excuses and these reasons that seem important, that seem valuable, put you behind. If you're an entrepreneur, and this is who this is for, I mean, if you got a 9 to 5 and you're trying to get ready for work, and you just listen to me because me and you cool, that's great. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. But if you're an entrepreneur and you're in the end of the first quarter and your first quarter has not gone as planned, whose fault is that? Who is the reason for the first quarter not happening the way it should be happening? What happened? What went wrong? What did not do? Did you prepare yourself for the first quarter in December when you was popping balloons and talking about how great it was going to be? This is your year. What makes it your year? You. What makes this your year? You. You performing, you not performing, you doing, you not doing, you setting up. I know entrepreneurs that sleep past 9 o'clock. I have no idea how they do it unless they work at night. I mean, if you're a nightclub owner and I got that. But if your business shut down 7:30, 8 o'clock, you on your way home, you need to be up preparing yourself the next morning. When do you check your emails? You can't check those in the middle of the day, because you should be doing something else unless you're sending out emails through one of the contact things that the people use to send out mass emails. And ask yourself, do those mass emails work for you? I know people tell you all the time, oh, I gotta, but have you seen results from sending mass emails? Have you? Ask yourself. It ain't on me. Then two things could possibly be going wrong. Your email is not attracting attention. You might need to change your headline so that I'll open it, because I'm going to read, like most of the people, I'm going to read the top line and I'm like, okay, bypass that, bypass that, bypass that. You have won $100 million, bypass that, take this prescription, lose weight fast. If I'm not trying to lose weight fast, because I know if I back away from the table for a few days, I will lose weight. It's just natural. I might be a little hungry, but this is guerrilla warfare, y'all. You got to be ready to get into what you're trying to do. We're at the end of the first quarter. This is important for entrepreneurs that are behind, that have not sold a product, that have not gotten where they said they were going to be at the end of the first quarter. Shame on you. Oh, my car broke down. Okay. You live in a neighborhood of businesses. You don't have transportation today? Take those cards, get your flyer, and tell your honey, I'll see you later, honey. Where you going? We don't even have a car today. Or I'm going to walk over here to Holt Street, and I'm going to walk up and down the street, and I'm going to see some small businesses that are around me. Work your neighborhood. Work. Don't bother the people at home. Work your neighborhood. You know, have some kind of a permit, whatever the law requires you to have to cold call or whatever it is you need to do. You need to have that. Have you talked to the Board of Equalization yet and got your tax situation in place? Are you dodging the IRS? You know, they done hired, I hear they're hiring another 30,000 reps. You ain't gonna be able to dodge long. So get that negative stuff behind you so that it doesn't affect you moving forward. But you have to move forward no matter how much negative stuff you got. No matter how many people you got hanging on you, no matter how many kids you have at home, you still have to feed them. You are the responsible person that is trying to move things forward. And if you let this first quarter by you and you didn't get all of those things that you done, that you said you would do, and I'm going to go through them again. If you didn't run your DBA, doing business as, if you didn't make that announcement to the world, here I come, I am doing business as JP whatever. You have to get that DBA done. Make that announcement. Go to the newspaper. You can do that thing online now. Pay the $30 or whatever it costs in your area. And if you go to some of the small minority newspapers, it's a lot cheaper than the mainstream daily newspaper. I'm not trying to tell you which newspaper to go, but I'm always driving traffic towards the minority newspaper. And you do need to run the DBA in a newspaper. You do need to do, nobody reads the newspapers anymore. That's not true. You don't read the newspaper anymore, which is one of the errors that you have going on in your situation, is that you don't read the newspaper. Well, it takes time. No, it doesn't. You can sit there and read the newspaper while you're in the doctor's appointment, while you're waiting on this, while you're waiting on that. Don't read it at the traffic light. But if you get to an appointment too early, which you should be, every appointment that you have, you should be 10 minutes early. I know. Traffic. No. Stop blaming the traffic. You left late. Stop blaming the traffic. Stop blaming the gas is $5 a gallon. Oh, gas is $5 a gallon. I'm not going way over there. Then you're not going to get nothing because you're not going way over there. You expecting way over there to come over here. Way over there is not coming way over here. So where does way over there and way over here meet? In the middle. Make it happen. Make the phone calls. Do you. If you're not doing it, if you're just announcing hey, this is me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm super salesman, I'm this, you ain't sold nothing all year. 90 days went by. You ain't sold a cracker to a monkey. No, You've got to get things moving. You got to get your flashlights out of the closet. Hey, you know what? You got to find the reason to sell a flashlight to a blind man. You have to do what you have. You're an entrepreneur. Stop making excuses. You missed the first quarter, and I'm upset with you because you let the first quarter of the year slide on by, and you didn't even notice it was moving because you were too busy being busy and didn't get anything done. And we talked about this last year in 2022 in November, making a list of things that you need to get done, and then making a list of things that you've done. Today is Thursday, March 9th. Oh, I'm going to watch March Madness. I'm going to get into the basketball game. Them people getting paid. Them people getting checks. The commercials are running. Everybody getting a check, but you. If you're trying to do that, then come up with I'm not telling you to do something illegal. Come up with a Squares or gambling box or something so that you can get income. In-kind income make you move. First quarter down. I can't stress how important it is for us to be strong at the end of this first quarter. Going into the second quarter. You can't start in April. And you may have to because you let January, February, and March pass you by. Well, Rich, after the holiday went, then I had a Martin Luther King dinner, and then it was my grandson, nephew, cousin's birthday. And then I had a cousin that got married in February, and Black History Month was just so busy. I didn't get anything done. Excuse, excuse, excuse. I'm not having it. You shouldn't have it. It should be your priority to make things happen. Y'all see behind me? I'm pushing my celebrity golf tournament June 9th in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl at Brookside Country Club. You got to come out and play in this tournament. You need to be. If you haven't already signed up, you need to sign up. I just told you, go to the directory and get your name in the directory for free. Come on, come on, come on, y'all. Let's get this year moving. It's not gonna move if you don't move it. Who stole your cheese? Who stole your cheese? I don't know. But if your cheese is gone, hey, you still got to eat. All you got left is crackers. Make the crackers do what they do. That's what you have to do. One of the main things in this business environment is that it's an environment that you have to change. You have to, oh, gas is $5 a gallon, so I'm just going to send out a bunch of emails. Did you get any response from those? So it may be worth you putting $100 worth of gas in your car, but be wise on the places that you go. Make wise driving decisions. Make wise driving patterns. Don't put yourself on the 405 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I got to sit here for 4 hours. Yeah, you did waste the time. Yes, you did. That's why I tell you, get to the place early. If you got to be in Los Angeles at 9 o'clock, then get to Los Angeles at 6:30. Because you can sit in your car and answer your emails because you got from 6:30 to 9 to your first appointment and you didn't have to sit in traffic for 2.5 hours. Don't lose your time. And remember what I told you earlier. This second is the second you got. The next second is not yours yet. You're only benefiting from this second right here. Right now, what you're doing should affect what you're going to do in 5 minutes. What are you going to do in the next 5 minutes? Where are you going to be at 9 o'clock this morning? This show is over at 8 o'clock. I can tell you where I'm going to be at 8:02 and 8:01, at 8:15, at 9:30, at 9:45. I can tell you what we will be doing here at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. I can tell you what we're going to be doing here at edgetvnetwork.net. We can push the things that we have available. I can tell you right now what Youth Build Inland Empire is going to be doing today. And at the end of the day, I'm going to look at that list. I'm going to write down what Edge TV Network did today. At the end of the day, when it's all over, when the businesses are closing and it's 6:30, 7 o'clock, whatever time we shut down, I'm going to have that list. What did Edge TV do today that's going to help Edge TV tomorrow, or that's going to put Edge TV on time in the second quarter? What did Youth Build Inland Empire do today that is going to increase Youth Build Inland Empire student, because they take in young people from 16 to 30 to get a high school diploma? Where are those young people at? Where is Youth Build's audience? And what are we going to do now so that we move into the second quarter with our numbers the way they're supposed to be? What is the Black Chamber of Commerce going to be doing? We had a meeting last night in Culver City, and we had the IRS come out. Y'all didn't hear me. We had the the Internal Revenue Service. This is tax season. Tax season. In Culver City, the IRS came to a minority meeting to tell the Black people how and what they needed to know about this tax season, about the DL grant you got, about this grant you got, about how I need to file for this. What do I need to do as a senior? Because my income is not income. I'm on retirement. Do I count this? Do I count that? The IRS showed up. Where were we? Did we show up? I'm just asking. Did you show up? Is your tax stuff together? Do you have a tax question that you need to ask? Do you have a person that you can reach? Are you on hold right now with the Internal Revenue Service that you're trying to get some answers? And I had them come out to a meeting. Listen, join the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. Be aware of what's going on around you. Know the rules and the regulations that it's going to help your business prosper. This is what we're talking about. And if you're in the same place that you were in January 1, 2023, that you're going to be in April 1, 2023, guess what? You've just lost 3 months. Gone. 3 months of your precious entrepreneur time that you're so important and these things are going to happen. You've had 3 months go by you and you didn't get anything done. Nothing happened. Why? Because you didn't happen. Yeah, it's all about you. And that's what you want people to know. It's all about me. Because if I was you, I would want to be me too. Yeah, I would. If I was you, I would want to be me because I am it. But it didn't do nothing the first quarter. It was just it. It wasn't on. My goodness, Lord, turn yourself on. Make it happen. When I say turn yourself on, some people go, oh, okay, use that analogy that's in your head. Turn yourself on. Excite yourself. Put some excitement and some energy so that it's so much energy in you that you're forced to do something. You're forced to make something happen. Because if the energy, what does my father used to say? Pressure will make a pipe bust. Put some pressure on. Now, I'm not saying put the kind of pressure on that's going to give you a stroke or a heart attack, because you got to be happy about the things in your life. You got to be happy. Play some happy music. Your first quarter is down. How do you get it up? What happened in January, February, and here in March that you did not do to move your business forward? Write those things down so they don't come into the second quarter. Man, you got to make money this year. You said in December you were going to make money this year. This is going to be your year. What are you going to do to make that happen? What is your change? What is your power stroke? Who are you connecting with to make that happen? We had some people on from Just Works the other day, a payroll company. We've had ADP on, a payroll company, so you could figure out how to keep your back door straight. Did you sign up? Did you get they're too expensive. Oh, they're going to cost this money, that. Let me tell you something. Money going out brings money coming in. That's right. That's right. I'm going to tell you, be cheap, cut back. Oh, I got to do this. Okay. Be smart about your cut back. Be intelligent about what you cut back. Okay. Don't cut back your advertising, because they're not going to bring you no more customers. You need that ad. Now you need to make better decisions on it. Oh yeah, you can hit the Facebook and move it up, or Instagram, and get more likes, or get more of this, or get more of that. Is it getting more coming into your store? Is it getting more going online buying your product? Okay, customer awareness, that's important for people to know who you are. But at the same time, you need to sell your products today. You need to make an announcement. There are people that come out that have these little packages of weight, keep you healthy, drink this, put it in your coffee, do this, do that, and you're going to be healthy for the rest of your life. But if you ain't got no money, healthy, it's going to stress that whole situation is going to stress you out. Even though you took the vitamins and you got vitamin D and you got the powder and all of these kinds of things, you got to turn that into something. You got to turn it into something. So the person that gave you the powder and the vitamin D, you may need to be giving out the vitamin D and the powder yourself. You got to draw traffic to you. If you did not do what you said you were going to do in the first quarter, shame on you. I'm sorry. I can't take your excuses. I don't believe in them. It didn't happen. It's your fault. Yeah, it's your fault. So how can you fix it? Let's go back. We can't go back to January, but we can look at January and see what happened. What did I do? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I get my business license? Oh, they was $130. I'm going to try to work around the city. No, man, don't do that. Go to the city. Say, hey, I need to get a business license. Fill out the application. Get it in. You know why? Because the city knows you're doing business now. And somebody might tell somebody. You got to make an announcement. You got to say, hey, y'all, here I am. I'm this. I'm here. And you got to be, oh my goodness. Showing up is half the job. Going to network mixers is half the job. Oh, I don't like you, Rich. I don't want to join the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce from the desert to the sea. Okay, join something else. Be a part of something. There are networking groups and other groups. There are chambers of commerce that all over the place. There's a bunch of black chambers of commerce that look like us, that want to be like us, that ain't us. So you don't want us, go over there. But be a part of something. Be a part of something because that may work for you. We may not be the one for you, but we want to be sure that you're successful. I don't care if you join whatever you join, be successful at it so that we can say, hey, there's a minority business, there's a black business, there's a Hispanic business, there's a brown business, and these guys got a government contract. So if we see that you went over across the fence and you got a $5 million government contract, I can brag on that even though I didn't have nothing to do with it because you look like me. And I can tell the other people that look like me, hey, go over there where he went. Because the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce from the desert to the sea could not make that happen for you. But we can make something happen for someone else. Because we can't be the all of be and all for everyone, but you've got to make things happen for yourself. Find a comfortable place with comfortable people, because you need people. You need people. You know, I don't need nobody. I can do this all by myself. That is a story from the pit of HELL. That is a bad thing to do. You need people. The right people. Because, you know, even the wrong people help you because they let you know what you're doing wrong. Oh, yeah, we've had some wrong people. They wasn't about diddly squat, but they was people and they was moving the boxes. And right now, all I need is the boxes moved so I can walk down the lane. Because if the boxes is in the way, I can't do what I need to do. So you need some box movers. Get those box movers to move the box and get things going the way that they should be going. Make you happen, and you can make you happen with others. You don't have to be the person that does it. Listen. If you got a business and you gotta be there, oh, I got to be there every day. Okay, you got a good job. That's what you got. And if you got a good job at your business, then your back end needs to work. You need to call one of these payroll services, just work, and all of these other places that we are trying to get you to communicate with. You need to be out when those IRS meetings and come out. You need to be in those places so that you can find out what you need to do. You missed the first quarter, people. I'm telling you. If you're not on track here at the end of March, April's coming, 3 months have gone by you, and you are upside down. Flip it. It's still time to turn it around, but you got to know what you didn't do so you can begin to do those things. You got to know how to these things move forward. My name is Rich Wallace. This is an episode of Strictly Business. I am so excited because the first quarter is done and we are on track here at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We are on track at Youth Build Inland Empire. We are on track at Edge TV. We are on track at the Competitive Edge News Association. We are on track at the end of the first quarter. People, get on track. Find out why you're off track. And it's easier to know, well, I don't know what went wrong. Yes, you do. You didn't do nothing. Do nothing, do nothing, do nothing. You have to engage. That should be your word for this year. That should be your thing. You should put that on your refrigerator. You should put that on the side of your car. You should put that when your computer boots up. Engage. That should be your goal. Today, I'm going to engage. Today, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to make some stuff happen. And when you engage, don't be disappointed if the engagement doesn't give you what you were trying to do. You know why? Because you got to do it again. And you got to do it again. And all of a sudden, I've been rich. I've been engaging and I've been jumping in this thing and I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do all quarter. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Because you'll look up and somebody will knock on your door, ring your doorbell and say, hey, I saw your stuff. And what I want to do is I'm looking at engaging into the project of what you've been doing. Oh, you know what? I got a podcast and don't nobody listen to it and don't nobody do this and don't nobody do that. And ain't nobody doing this and ain't nobody doing, oh God, man, you're getting on my nerves with that. Ain't nobody gonna do that. I have staff say, well, you know, did you call that person? Yeah, I called them. Oh, when'd you call them? I called them 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, I'm waiting on them to call me back. What? You waiting on them to call you back? They ain't calling you back. They don't even know you. They don't call their cousins back. I got granddaughters. I send money. They don't call me back. No, nobody's calling you back. Call them again. Call them again. Because if you call them 3, 4 times, then they go, hey, and then when you do see them, say, hey, I called you. Because everybody will tell you when you're out networking and partying and meeting folks here, hey, give me a call. Let's do business together. I'm with you. Da, 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 da. Let's do it. No. They just saying that to get rid of you. That's what they're saying. You ever met an actor? Say, oh, yeah, give me a call. And they don't give you their number. You ever met a CEO of a company? Yeah, we really want to do business. We like what you're doing. Let's follow up. What happened? What happened to you getting your product in one of the marts, one of the Call Mart, Walmart, Kmart, Yomart, Diddley Mart? What happened? Were you able to do that? Or you unable to do that? What is that process? Do you know what that process is to get that designer dress in Macy's? How do they sell my product in Macy's? How do I do that? Have you Googled that? Have you talked to some people at Macy's? Oh, I'm not ready. How do you know? Pick up the phone. Dial Macy's. Say, can I get your marketing department? Oh, who are you? Can I get your department, the buyers? Can I talk to someone in the buyers department? How do you buy merchandise, Mr. Macy's? How do you buy merchandise, Mr. Walmart? Pick up the phone. Call somebody. Oh, I text them. I did the text thing and they didn't text me back. Come on, for real? Really? Is that what you did? Oh, I'm on Instagram. They tell me all the time, I'm on Instagram. Now I'm not against Instagram. I was told the other day, oh, you beating up on social media. No, I'm saying you need social media. I'm saying social media works along with everything else that you do. Social media works with that ad that you put in the newspaper. Social media works with that connection that you made at the Black Chamber of Commerce. Social media works with the NAACP, what you're doing. Social media works with the Black Women's Network. Social media works with all these other things that you have out here. It can't be your be all or your do all, or you'll be at the end of the first quarter, like you are right now, saying, man, I didn't sell nothing. And blaming it on the people of your culture. Oh, Black people don't do business with me because no, they don't know where you are. They don't know what you do. They don't know how good you are. Do you have some testimonies on your website of what you did or how great you are? I had a guy call me the other day. Oh, I'm thinking about joining another chamber. And oh, go ahead. Why you call me? Go ahead. I mean, I'm okay with that because I'm glad that you belong to something. You don't have to be a part of what we're doing. You're going to miss out, and that's okay, because the ones that are here are going to get it. You're going to be looking at them driving the Jags and the this and the that and say, oh man, I should have went over that. There's a chicken chain that started in Southern California about 5 years ago. When I first saw them, I said, oh, this is going to be great. Told a bunch of people, hey, you need to jump on that. You need to jump on that. Okay, Now, 5 years later, they're all over the place. They're making a killing. I know one guy doing $25,000, $30,000 a month in chicken. And they're still Colonel Sanders. They're still Popeyes. They're still all of these other big chains of chicken. So obviously, if you want to do a coffee shop, don't be open next to a Starbucks. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh, they selling coffee over there. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't worry about the word competition. In fact, you need to pull that word out of your dictionary and throw it away, because there's no competition to you. No one can be you. You can't compete with me because you're not me. You can do what we do, and you might even do it a little better than us, but you can't do it the way we do it. And you can follow that cab. We do golf tournaments for the last 27 years, and I'm going to tell you, we have the most fun that you can imagine at a celebrity golf tournament. And we have some winners. We have some real serious golfers that come out and try to win the hole-in-one and the this and the that, and they're so serious about their game. But we got guys that come out on the golf course and lay down and try to do golf like you were shooting pool. Because we're having a good time. We're connecting with people that we need to connect with. And that's where the first quarter has slid by and you didn't make those connections. Why did you not make those connections in the first quarter? That was you. That I got the phones ringing in my office now because people are ready. They're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to get some things happening. It is 7:40 in the morning. Office phones are already ringing. We don't open at 8 o'clock. Everybody know we open at 8 o'clock. Well, everybody don't know we're able to open at 8 o'clock because obviously somebody's calling at 7:40. So why don't we get that call? Why don't you start earlier trying to make some things happen? You've already let that first quarter get away from you. And okay, if you didn't and you're on target, how do we stay on target during the second quarter? That's what I'm saying. If you did not, because I've been telling you, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, let's make it work. Let's do what we need to do to excitement. But I'm telling you, this year, your word, one word, should be your word for 2023. What is that word? Engage. Get in. Make it happen. If you don't engage and you got a plan, I got this master plan here. I got this 3-page master plan. And what it is, it's a blank piece of paper. That's your master plan? Or is your master plan written out? What is your plan? But what are you doing to activate the plan? Activate. What are you doing to activate? Are you engaging so you can activate? I'm telling you, engage, activate, motivate, be excited with yourself. Don't wait for Tony Romo and these people to excite you. No. Excite yourself, man. Get up, look in the mirror and go, shoot, I'm the best looking guy I've seen in months. No lie. I am the best looking guy I've seen in months. And I don't care what you say, what they say, I say this. Walk in your own words. I watched the comedy thing, Rock and Smith. Hey, words do matter. I don't want to say words hurt because hurt is what you get every day. If you don't hurt, you don't know you're alive. If your foot don't do something crazy every now and then, if you don't feel some pain, you can't feel joy because you don't know what joy is like unless you had pain. Because pain may be joy for you. I know couples that get along because they argue all day long. Ooh, that would drive me crazy. I couldn't handle that. But that's how they process. I'm telling you, you need to be able to engage and to happen. This is 2023. Do not let it continue to go by. It is so important for you to have the right relationships, the right business relationships, the right thing. Now, in getting the right ones, you got to get some wrong ones. That's where that hurt comes in at. You got to go through, I can do this and I can do that. And, anybody that come to you with a list of can-dos, be skeptical. Oh, I already know how to do that. I'm this or I'm that, or people that come to you. Oh, that's not going to work because this is, okay, wait, hold on. Let's talk about how we can move things forward. It is so necessary for you to engage. It is so necessary for you. I'm telling you, it's you because you didn't make any money the first quarter. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. Oh, Rich, I sent out all of my stuff. I did this and I did that. How was your follow-up? How was your follow-up? Because that might be the weak point. How was your contact? Because you could have just ticked me off by saying, hey, hello, how you doing? I don't really like the way you're doing this over there and this and that. Oh, wait a minute. Don't be the person that comes to your customer telling them what they're doing wrong and you just said hello. Well, if you'd have done this and no. First of all, compliment them on having the decision to do something. You know what? That's a good thing. I compliment you on running your ad in the newspaper. Even though you didn't get any response from it, even though that little tiny ad cost you $500 a day in the daily newspaper, I compliment you on having the initiative to engage yourself into the newspaper. I compliment you on that. Now let's see if we can find a better way to spend that $500. I mean, let's continue with the newspaper. Let's call the newspaper. Let's get a press release out of the newspaper. Let's get this. Let's look at how we can multiply this $250 that we got to spread over our advertising campaign. How many likes can I get on Facebook that like me but don't spend no money with me? Or that like me and don't put that they coming out. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there. If they liked you and checked you and say, hey, I'm coming, I'm doing this and I'm doing, follow up with that. How many friends do you have on Facebook and how many of them can you call when you get a flat tire? I'm just saying. Who's going to reach out to you while you reach out to someone else? Please, please make yourself available. Do the things that you need to do that is going to move your process forward. We've been in this game for almost 30 years this coming year, and we're going to have an anniversary, and I'm pushing it down your throat. I want you to come out to our 30-year anniversary of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, from the desert to the sea. We have touched so many people, even the people we touch that went the other direction. We want you to come out, because without us, there wouldn't be no you. And I told you earlier, if I was you, I would want to be me too. And that's the attitude you got to take when you're out there, when you're moving your things forward. If you want that thing to move forward and you want to engage some stuff, show out. When you leave the room, my daddy used to say, when you leave the room, leave a stench. So they smell it. What was that? He left the room. And the next time they see you, I said, that's the fool that left the stench in the room. Remember me for something. Remember me for the good, because I'm only going to do good. So I don't want people to think bad about me. I ain't going to think bad about me, because ain't nothing bad about me. I mean, really, there's nothing absolutely bad about me. So there's nothing bad about you. So they make up some stuff, or they have some stuff could happen to make it look bad. But there ain't nothing bad about this. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. We're going to take a short break. This is Rich Wallace, and we're on Strictly Business at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, from the desert to the sea.
Hi, I'm Kevin Wallace, and I'd like to invite you to be a part of the 30-year anniversary celebration of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. That's right. It's our anniversary, and we have a present for you. Sponsor any chamber event in 2023, and you will not only be sponsoring that one event, but your message will be prominently displayed at all of our chapter events, from the desert to the sea. Wow, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get your message in front of our members and event attendees across Southern California. Space is limited, so visit our website at blackchamberofcommerce.org today to learn more.
I've had this problem.
Big problem.
I really needed
A good business consultant.
And I kept searching.
and searching.
There are so many choices.
It's really hard to find one that has all the things on my list.
But I finally did it.
Yes, thank you.
If you are looking for one as well,
Look no further.
Here's a really good one.
Just use mine.
Use mine.
I'm very satisfied.
Definitely recommend.
Problem gone.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back. I want to do a little commercial about commercials. Do you have a commercial? Do you have something on a platform that you could send out 30 seconds, 60 seconds, whatever it is? If you don't, call our office. Sharifa Hardy is one of our directors over at Edge TV Network, and she's also the president of the Long Beach chapter of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, and she can help you. She can help you put a commercial together. Yeah, it's going to be a small fee, but it's a small fee, And if you've seen our commercials, they're highly done, that kind of thing. We have someone inside that does that, someone that will help you create. Man, I'm trying to get some things moving in your direction. Let's move things in a positive direction. We have several people that can help you lay out an ad, lay out these types of things that you need, but you got to be a member. You got to join the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce if you want the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce to do things that are going to help you so that you can catch up from this quarter that you didn't get things done. Don't let another quarter go by without engaging and jumping into action. Action is the key. You know, that's what they say in the movies. That's what they say when they start a show. Action. Action. What does that mean? That means something is getting ready to happen. So in the morning, engage, move your plan forward, and when you close that door and lock it behind you and you're walking to your car getting ready, what is the word? Action. I'm engaging, so action, ready, go. This is Rich Wallace. We're at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. This is an episode of Strictly Business, and this is strictly business. Come on, y'all. You let the first quarter go down without you. And if the first quarter went down with you, praise the Lord, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. Help somebody else get there. Oh, I'm this and I'm great and I don't need the chamber. Okay, great, fantastic. I love that attitude. But bring somebody else along with you. There's no sense. If you're at the top of the mountain and you all up there by yourself, it's real lonely up there. And guess what? Everybody around you trying to pull you down because you didn't help nobody up. Come on, let's work together. Let's figure this out. And I got it. Everybody can't work together because shoot, child, that attitude that person got, I can't never work with them. Okay, I got that. Because there's somebody else that could work with them. And there's somebody else that could work with you. Find your person and your niche to be able to move your product and you forward. If you have a dance company and you ain't dancing every day and you're not dancing on the street corner, I mean, there's a reason those people get them signs and flip them up. And you just look at them drive by and say, that's stupid. You know, what works for you? Find your customer. The cell phone store got a guy out there. The hamburger place got a guy in a hamburger outfit trying to pull you in. Why? Because there's a hamburger shop across the street from him. There's a hamburger shop down the street from him. There's another hamburger shop over here. And he's still trying to sell hamburgers. That's not competition. That's just business. So once again, take that word competition out of your barrel and throw it away. Because there's no one that can compete with you. There is not one cake that tastes better than your cake. There ain't no dancer that can dance better than you. There's a dancer that can dance different than you. There's a cake that tastes different than my cake. But there is nothing to match what you have in you. And you have to pull that out and put that on the table so that you can say action and to begin to perform what you know is best for you. My name is Rich Wallace. You have an episode here of Business, and we are on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings at 7 a.m. to give you some tips on business. Coming up, we're going to have, not this week, following week, I've been trying to get the IRS agents on air. You know, they don't want to be on the screen. So they may have to have a dark screen and only hear their voice. But I need to get this tax information to you. You need to understand these rules. If they're hiring thousands of agents and they're saying, oh, we're just doing that to catch up. Catch who? Catch you slipping? Catch you not knowing what you need to know about employee forms? Catch you because you filled out that form and checked that box and that wasn't the right box to check, and now you're caught up in the system? Do you know, I sent a check one time to the IRS and it went to the wrong department. The other department started sending me really bad letters, but I sent the money and I put the wrong department on it and it went over there. And the department that was looking for the money, I told them which department it was in, and they told me, we don't have anything to do with that department. You got to call that department, get your money back, and then get it over here. But until that happens, I'm going to ding you and I'm going to charge you interest and fees and da-da-da-da-da because your check is in the wrong department. You know how long it took me to get those two departments together? And the only way I was able to do that is that the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, from the desert to the sea, has an IRS agent that came to a meeting, and I said, listen, this is what I'm having. And she said, oh, this department, this and this, and they explained it to me, made sense. But then she went into the system and made it happen. Get you somebody that can get into the system and make it happen for you. There's a system in place. McDonald's, Burger King, Jack in the, they all have systems. That's why they work the way they work. If you don't have a system for your business, then you need to create one. You need to make a system so that, and use what they got. Don't reinvent the wheel. Please don't reinvent the wheel. Oh, ain't nobody do this like me because I'm the this and I'm the that. No, you ain't diddly squat. I just told you was the most important person in the room. Then I tell you you're not diddly squat. What is that? That's like the Bible. You know, Old Testament say this, New Testament say that, you know, but you got to find out what works for you. You need people. You need people to make you great. I'm great, but I need people around me. We've got 30-something volunteers at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce that make me look good. Oh, Rich know everybody, man. I don't know them people. Oh, Rich know I don't know. I don't know that. But you know what I do? You know, I don't know nothing about the payroll system. Yeah, if you do this and you do that, no. But I call Just Works. I call ADP. I call somebody, hey, you know, I've got a small business over here and they got this tax situation. I know the IRS agent. I can call her and say, hey, you know what? I got a person over here that's having some struggles with this. And, you know, so I don't know anything about taxes, but I know tax people. I don't know anything about artificial turf. I have no idea. See this beautiful green grass is going to be at our celebrity golf tournament on June the 9th at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena at Brookside Country Club at tea time at 8 o'clock. On our website at blackchamberofcommerce.org, you can sign up for this beautiful grass that's laid out here. But I got an artificial turf company that I could call. So, yo, David, what's up, man? I need to know this about the dirt, and I need to know this about that. And they will tell me, or they will go to my customer that's asking me. I know where you can go get it. I know that you can go into the directory of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce from the desert to the sea on our website and click directory and find the artificial turf company that you're looking for. I had a gentleman call me yesterday, say, I'm looking for an attorney that can do this and do that. I'm like, oh, I know attorneys, but go to our directory. Listen, if you're a lawyer and you have a law firm, or you're an attorney, or you work at a law firm, and your listing is not in our directory, shame on you. It's free. I can't take time and load up the directory. It used to do that, you know, but I think we may look at trying to do some things because you don't have time to take 5 seconds to go pull it up and put your information in there and put a link in there so that you can, so that people can find you and they can get right to you. You don't have time for that. You're too busy playing Tetris. They got games on your phone. How many business people, entrepreneurs, play games on their phone? That's not good. You should be doing something else to make it work so that you can do what you need to do. Here's a Cliff McGower. Hey, Cliff. I know Cliff. He's in Oklahoma, I think. Is a tax advocacy. Yes. Okay. Great. Hey, that's what the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce does. Go to the directory. Cliff, put your information in the directory. I guarantee you somebody will call you sooner or later. The directory is at blackchamberofcommerce.org, and pull up the directory. And all of the people that are talking to me and listing stuff here, put your information in the directory. We want to get you some business. The first quarter has passed you by. And if you've made money and you've done things in the first quarter, oh, Cliff is in Arkansas, y'all. Arkansas. That's my good friend from New York. In Arkansas, listening to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce from the desert to the sea, because he wants to really come out and play in our golf tournament on June 9th at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena at Brookside Country Club at tea time at 8 a.m. on June 9th at the Brookside Country Club. My name is Rich Wallace. You have been in an episode of Strictly Business, and we've enjoyed you today. We've done some things, and if the first quarter has actually passed you by, which is what we were talking about, if your New Year's resolutions are no longer new anymore, then come on, y'all. Let's pick up the rocks. Let's pick up the things that we need to pick up. I know it's heavy. It's heavy on entrepreneurs. The weight of the world is on an entrepreneur. The weight of the family that expects you to go out and engage yourself today to bring home the bacon. So when the people in the jungle leave with the spear and they go out to find food for that day, and they got a spear and 2 feet, and they chasing buffalo. Come on. Come on. Catch your buffalo. If somebody stole your cheese, that's on you. This is Rich Wallace. You have been in an episode of Strictly Business. Come check us out tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We would love to have you and be a part of what you're doing. Go to blackchamberofcommerce.org. Go to edgetvnetwork.net and sign up to be a guest on this show. I got to go.